Now, mind you, me, Raymond, and Mark, we out there on the porch chafing. We on. So as I'm starting to get in the zone, I started to see a shadow. We see a shadow like coming up. So I'm like, who is this? And plus, whoever it is, they finna catch us. They finna catch us. They finna catch us big talk with the us smoking. We finna get caught. So I'm like, who is that? My phone is going off. When the shadow finally like disappear and the person come up, it's Piper. It's Piper. I'm like, what you doing here? She crying. I'm like, what's wrong? She like, can we talk? I'm like, first off, I can't say no. You done came up here crying. How can I say something is already happening? I can't kick you while you already down. So I'm like, I'm with I got the L in my hand. I'm like, yo, yeah, we can talk. And so all of a sudden, Marky like, I'll take that. Y'all gonna talk, little boy. I'm like, shut up. And so Raymond like, you coming back? I'm like, yeah. So I go down the steps. I'm like, yo, what's up? She like, can we talk along? I'm like, yeah, let's go to your car. She like, no, can we talk inside your house? Like, I really need somebody to talk to. I'm like, but the look on her face, like, first off, like, what's happening? What's going on? Cause I ain't been messing with you. So why you not giving this to the person we belong to? I don't know what's happening, but I'm like, I'm very empathetic. So I'm just like, all right, come on. So we goes towards the door. So Marky like, what you doing? I'm like, I'll be back. So we go inside the house. I'm like, we in the living room. I'm like, what's wrong? She like, she put her head like right here on my chest. I'm like, are you okay? She like, Roshad. I'm like, what's wrong? She like, so she like stuttering. All of a sudden I hear doo coming down the stairs. Caleb like, hey. I'm like, Caleb. He like, I was just gonna tell you that I'm all ready. I showered. I washed my butt and I want my food. I'm like, I'm coming. He like, what's wrong with her? I'm like, Caleb. He like, okay. And he hurried up. He went upstairs. So I'm like, hey. Man, I looked at her. I'm like, what's wrong? She like, my nana just passed away. It was like, boom. Like when she said that, it was like, boom. Like, I don't know, like a bolt of lightning or something. Like a earthquake, like boom, like a bad impact. I was just like, but wait. I mean, I understand, but what drug you here? Right? That's what I'm thinking in my head as a teenager. What drug you here? Right? Like, I do understand, but like, as a teenager age, like, I don't know how to console you, but the only thing I know how to say is, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm like, what can I do? Like, what you want me to do? So she was like, I just needed somebody to talk to. You was the first person that popped in mind. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, why you didn't call and tell me? She like, I was calling you and calling you. You kept saying you was busy. You gonna call me back. You had something to do. You was at work. You was this. I'm like, yeah, my mom had the big party. She left and went out of town. I'm like, I had to work all out. I'm taking care of my brother. She like, but you're outside with your friends. I'm like, yeah, but just now. I'm like, just now. I'm like, I worked today. I'm like, I just really got home. So she was like, I just wanted to come tell you that. I'm like, I'm here for you if you need me. She like, I'm sure you're here. I'm like, come here, stop. I'm like, seriously. Now I was being genuine, like not flirting. I grabbed it. Seriously. I'm be here if you need me. I'm like, tomorrow if you want, we can hang. She like, can we hang today since you already got? I'm like, I really can't. And then all of a sudden the door opened. Front door now opening. Marky like, hey, bro. I'm like, hey, I'm talking. Get out. He like, nah, yeah, hold on, wait a minute. And he shut the door. I'm like, bro, I'm like, he like, yeah, can I, let me talk to you over here for a minute. I'm like, right now? He like, bro, you'll thank me later. Right now. He like, come on. So I don't walk off. I'm like, I'll be right back. So I left Piper standing up. She was standing up. Standing up. Okay? Not sitting down. She was standing up in the living room. The ceiling fan was going on. I would never forget. She was standing up over the ceiling. Bro. I go in the kitchen. He like, no, come on. So we go up the stairs a little bit by my room. I'm like, what's wrong with you? What? I'm like, her nana just passed away. All you hear is front door now opening. I'm like, who is that? Oh my God, Raymond coming in. They better lie. He like, bro. I'm like, Marky. I'm like, I gotta make sure the door locked. He like, I'm just trying to tell you. And as I'm shooting downstairs, he like, Kiki here. And Kiki was already in the living room. And when I shot down the stairs and I looked, Piper is sitting on the couch. Piper is sitting on the couch. She was never, the TV not on or nothing. But the fireplace, nothing went on. It was just the ceiling fan and a light. But she was sitting on the couch. The light was on. I was shocked when I saw Kiki. So Kiki was standing there. When I came downstairs, she like, okay. I was like, hey, she like, can I put this in the kitchen? She had her food. I'm like, yeah, you can. She like, I'm like, it's not like that. She like, I didn't say it's like nothing. She like, I'm not gonna eat yet. She like, but I brought something to smoke. I'm like, oh yeah. She like, I just need to roll it up. So Marky like, I can roll that up for you. I'm like, no, you, boy, you not finna lick on the blunt and then, nah, it's like, nah. I'm like, you can roll it. She like, or do you want to roll it? I'm like, she like, yeah, you busy. I'm like, so Raymond like, bro, I tried to stop. I'm like, don't talk to me. I'm like, so Piper like, so that's what you was doing? I'm like, now mind you, they in the kitchen. I'm like, what you talking about? She like, so that's the girl you work with? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, she cool. She like, so you can't pick up for me? She like, maybe I should leave. So Kiki was like, kept walking around. She was already walking around. And she like, y'all okay? She like, nah. Piper like, nah, I'm finna go. And so she like, you don't gotta go. You can stay. First off, this my crib. My mama crib. Marky crib. Caleb crib. My dad crib. Ain't nobody saying who's... If it ain't those people saying who's standing... I'm May's child. Let me show you how you operate this. So I was like, Piper. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna call you. So Kiki like, yeah, he gonna call you. I'm staying though. So she like, you staying, but it doesn't matter because that's still my boyfriend. I'm like, Piper, we not together. She like, so we not together? That's why you don't really talk to me on the phone? I'm like, no. I'm like, we had that situation. She like, yeah, and we said we was gonna work it out. I'm like, yeah, I know. I understand. So she like, so that was just an all front in front of your little Brianna girlfriend because you wanted to make her jealous. I'm like, are we gonna do that? So Raymond like, hey, just leave and y'all talk tomorrow. So Piper like, I don't even know you. So he like, I know, but this my friend. Just come on. She like, don't worry, I'm gonna leave. Y'all have fun. I'm like, hey, can you? And as I'm talking to her, she front door now, but I'm still talking. Boom, she shut the door. So look, as a teenager, you never thinking in the moment. You always just doing. You always just do it. So I didn't think like not to follow her. I didn't think that. Not at all. So what I did was I followed her. I'm like, Piper, she already going to the car. I'm like, Piper, talk to me. She like, talk to you about what? What, Roshan? I came over here to tell you something important because I thought we had something. I'm like, we do. I care about you. I care about you. I'm sorry. I'm like, me and this girl is not even a thing. She like, yeah. Did y'all have sex? I'm like, why are you asking me that? She like, oh, you can answer every other thing, but you can't answer that. So she walked around from the driver's side. Because I came towards like the front where the hood was at. So she comes in front of me. She like, answered. I'm like, stop poking me. She like, no, answer. I'm like, Piper, stop. She answer it. I'm like, don't do that again. She like, I said, don't do that again. She like, let me go. I'm like, look, me and her cool. She like, okay, you cool. Did you her? I'm like, she like, it's all on your face. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, you making it up in your head. You just assuming. She like, I'm not assuming. Tell me or I start. I make my own answer. I say, see, that's assuming. So all of a sudden, Kiki, Marky, Raymond, they come on the porch. They just standing on the porch. So I hear the like front door now because the car's parked right there in front of the car. Like, so I'm kind of like, oh my God. So she like, so y'all, and I'm like, get in the car. She like, no, I grabbed her arm. She like, don't touch her. I'm like, get in the car. So she like, answer me. I'm like, you want to know? She like, yeah. I'm like, it's not even none of your business. She like, it is my business. I'll go away. I will go away. That's who you want? Because I thought that you liked me like that. You wanted to fall in love. We was always with each other. We was always talking to each other. I always had your back. I'm a ride or die. I'm a Barney and Clyde, blah, blah, blah. You talk about you still wanted to talk. You gonna still be. I'm like, yeah, I know. She like, so I guess when you come back to the school to finish your little credit, you're never gonna talk to me again, right? That was the plan. I'm like, look, I'm like, if you need me, I'm here. I'm sorry about your grandma. She like, don't bring my grandma up. You can't even be real with me. You can't even be a man. I'm like, stop. She like, no. Did y'all do it? I'm like, you're not gonna let it. I'm like, yes. Yes. We did it. She like, how many times? I'm like, that's not. Are you serious? She like, right. A lot of times. I'm gone. So she, boom. I mean, this your car. This is your car, not mine. Slam it to the door, pop off. But I was shocked that you like put that much oomph in it. The impact, the oomph in it was crazy, was insane. She, boom. I'm like, oh, let me fall back. I fell back. She, skirt. So the skirt of the tires was definitely loud. So that let me know, okay, you mad. That was not my intent. Now I got to go face the music over here. So I got my hands in my pocket. I'm looking crazy. I'm like, hey, Raymond, like, hey, my boy, you want to finish this? I'm like, yeah. So Kiki like, well, I'm going to go back inside and finish rolling. So Marky like, yeah, I am too. I grab Mark and say, no, you're not. Come on. He like, let me go, bro. I'm like, let her go in. He like, I'm not going to flirt with your girl. I'm like, I ain't say you was. He like, you know, I got my own women. I'm like, stay out here. I said, why you did not tell me that Kiki was coming? He like, I was trying to tell you, but you just want to keep talking and talking and talking and talking. I'm like, man. He like, but y'all wasn't doing nothing. I'm like, nah. She came to tell me that her nana passed. Raymond like, what? I'm like, yeah. She came and told me her nana passed. Marky like, dang, my boy. That's crazy. I'm like, oh. I'm like, did Kiki say anything? I'm like, no, she didn't say nothing. I'm like, he like, so what you gonna do? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, I gotta go back to that alternative school. I gotta go back there to finish that credit. Then I'm going to your school. So he like, yeah. He like, dang, I feel bad for you. I'm like, wait. He like, but if you ever need me, Raymond like, if you ever need me, I'm like, Raymond, I ain't worried about that. Marky like, yo, that was kind of crazy. What if they would have cat fight? I'm like, stop talking. So we smoking. So we hear blah, 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 blah. We hear talking. Like, not no arguing, we hear talking. So Raymond, he comes off the porch. Mind, the sensor light's still off. He like, oh, that's Roy and them. They on Beth's porch. He like, they all smoking. Now, that just was a thing that they packed. Like, Beth didn't have no curfew. Beth was able to do whatever she wants. So she could be out late at night smoking cheap. Her mama knew about her. Like, she could just do what she want. So I'm like, hey, y'all, let's just go in the house. So Marky like, no, let's be loud. I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't want no static. He like, I want it. I'm like, no. Raymond like, I'm always down for the static. I'm like, no. I'm like, that's going to bring too much attention. So Raymond like, how about we have a few drinks? I'm like, a few drinks? He like, yeah. I'm like, well, where we going to get the drinks from? He like, yo, mama got a whole bar. I'm like, no. I'm like, nah. He like, all right, let me figure it out. He like, I'm gonna go grab some. He like, I'm finna go see my girlfriend. Yeah, I can bring my girl. I'm like, yeah, bring your girl. He dips, right? Boom, we're chilling. We're chilling. Now it's not late. It's not that late, right? So as we chilling, Kiki, she already rolled a few blunts. We haven't smoked nothing. We're waiting on Raymond, right? So we chilling in the living room. Marky in the kitchen. So Marky like, man, yo, I'm finna call somebody and have maybe one of the twin girls from across the street come over here. He like, but I don't like that other one because she got buck teeth. I'm like, bro. He like, yeah. He like, she be, nah. You don't know what she be doing, bro. She be scapping it. I'm like, what? He like, Joe, act like she giving me a personal shave. He used to always kill me when he say that. So boom, the bell rings. So off the rip, I don't need to go look at the camera. I just know it's Raymond. I open up the door, like straight up confident. It's my mama best friend's self. So I was like, I opened up the first door, the screen door though, the main screen door, that black one, the one I said you gotta pull it, had that special lock. That was still locked. She like, hey, Rody Dodie, I'm coming to check on y'all. I'm like, check on us? She like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I didn't know y'all was coming. She like, yeah, your mom told me to make sure that Boo Man and everything okay. I'm like, yeah, okay. She like, don't be silly. Open the door. I'm like, okay. So I shut the whole door. So I know right there that could have been alarming. Like, why would I shut the door? Like, oh my God, but Kiki is right there. So I tells Kiki, like, Kiki, she was sitting on the couch. I'm like, jump over the couch. Now, the way our Italian couch was, it went around, right? It had like that long where you could like prop your feet and stuff. It had a like you could the chair like give you a massage. That it was only that end chair though that'll let out, give you the massage, do all that. It was Italian cream couch. She had a big tall plant behind it, a real live plant. But it was that space because you know the way that couch it curves. So it was that space that you could kind of like jump over. So I'm like, jump over. So she jumped over, boom, she ducked down. She ducks down. I open the door. She like, why did you shut the door? Because I'm like, Marky, I'm like, he playing too much. I told him to clean it because I didn't want you to see that it was dirty. And so I pulled the latch. She comes in, and then it's Shanice, which is her daughter, which is like my play cousin, the one that always be around me. She cool people. She like, hey, Rody Dodie. I'm like, what's up? She like, what you doing? I'm like, nah. She like, I know you happy, Megan. You probably finna have a party. I'm like, why would you say that in front of your mom? You know she gonna think that I'm gonna have a party and go tell my mom. She like, nah, I'm just here to check on Boo Man. She went upstairs. She checked on Boo Man. I don't know what the conversation was. I don't know what she asked Boo Man, but I knew Boo Man showered. He was good. Probably up there playing the game. I have not made him a snack yet, but most definitely he ate. So I'm good. I'm in the clear. So she comes. So Shanice like, oh, can I spend a night? Right? So I'm down. Like, I'm like, yeah, you can spend a night. So she was like, for real. So boom, Shanice's mom comes down. Now, that's the one, my mom best friend is the one that called each other selves. That's her. So she comes down. She like, Mom gonna spend a night here. So she said, well, we gotta ask May. So she called my mom. My mom picked up right away. She like, Boo Man fine. She like, but Shanice want to spend a night. So my mama gave the green light. So she like, hey, your mom want to talk to you. So I'm like, hello. She like, hey, what's going on? I was gonna call the house phone, but I'm out. I'm having drinks. I'm having a good time. I'm expecting you to be on your best behavior. I'm like, yeah, Mom. She like, you ain't got nobody in my house, right? I'm like, no. I ain't got nobody in your house. She like, you ain't been outside doing nothing. You ain't got no business doing, getting fights with the next door neighbors or going down the street doing nothing, right? I'm like, no. I'm like, I came from work, came straight home. All right, make sure you make Boo Man a snack and this and that. So she's giving me the tea. She like, I love you and I'm proud of you. I'm gonna call your cell phone in a little bit. I'm like, okay. Boom. I give Self the phone back. Shanice, she tells Shanice she coming early in the morning at 7 to 8 to come get her. She like, all right, boom. She's gone. So she like, so what y'all up to? I know y'all just not sitting here being good. I'm like, no, we just chilling. So all of a sudden the bell rings, like, I swear to God, like 10, 15 seconds later. So Shanice like, right. I'm like, what, you trying to snitch? You gonna tell? She like, you know, I would never tell. She like, and look what I got. And she had a blunt that has not been lit. So she was like, my plan was already, I was going to ask, can I spend the night anyway? I'm like, but you ain't got no clothes. She like, I'm leaving in the morning. It's cool. So I open up the door. It's Raymond, his girlfriend. And guess what? They got a bottle. But, all right. They got a grown person bottles. They had E and J. I never knew what that was. I never knew what it was about, but it's about to be one. And I'm about to have my biggest one. Boom. I'm like, what's that? It was dark. He like, it's liquor. He like, we finna get it. He like, what's this? I'm like, you know what this is? He like, no, I'm just playing. She like, hello, you better act like you know who this is. And so I'm like, this is my cousin Shanice, but she was not my real cousin. She was just my play cousin because my mom and her mom been best friends since they was the teens. So boom. And our birthdays was nowhere apart from each other. So boom, we get our little cups. We pouring, right? I pulled me a big cup at first. We pouring. So I get to me, I pulled a nice cup. So when I sipped it, I'm like, oh, my God. Ooh, woo. Oh, I picked my mouth up. Whoa. It felt like it made your mouth numb. So boom, he like, what y'all want to do? He like, y'all want to play a game or something? So I'm like, yeah, what y'all want to play? They like, let's play Uno. So boom, I bring out the Uno cards. We in the dining room. So it's me, Kiki, because Kiki done popped up, right? When Kiki popped up from the back, it was so funny because once Raymond came in and she was like, oh, what's that? Boom, Kiki popped up. Shanice was like, where'd she come from? I'm like, oh, this my friend. But every time I said that this was my friend, Kiki gave me this look like, yeah, right. Like, it was one of those looks. So, boom, we all at the table. We playing Uno. We getting it. Boom, 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 boom. Caleb comes downstairs. He like, you guys having a party? I'm like, this is not a party. He like, you doing what mom do? I'm like, what did mom do? The cigarette stuff. I'm like, we ain't doing no. So he like, I smell it. I do. I'm like, we not. He like, and you guys got those cups? He like, that's not juice. I'm like, it is juice. I'm like, you gonna tell mom, right? He like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I just wanted some popcorn and cookies. I'm like, popcorn and cookies. First off, cookies take a minute. But anything to hush him up. I'm like, I got you. Boom. I started his cookies. I'm back on the table. Boom. Everybody like, let's play for shots. I started filling my drink. So I was like, yo, I don't want no more to drink. So Kiki, she up there playing footsie with me under the table. So she like, can we talk? I'm like, huh? She like, let me talk to you. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, come on, let's go downstairs to the bathroom. All right, we go downstairs. I had to use it. So I used the bathroom, boom, wash my hands, come out. She like, so now we in the basement, right? Right? Because in the basement, that's where the bathroom is. So I'm like, what's up? So she like, so I'm not your girl? I'm like, why you keep asking me that? She like, because I want to know. And it seemed like everybody else want to know too. I'm like, who else asks? She like, okay. I like you. I'm like, Christopher like you, but hey. She like, what that mean? I'm like, you be super cool with him, super nice. She like, I have to be friendly. That's a part of my position. I'm like, and I understand that. I'm like, but you don't check it neither. She like, so what you want me to do? Check him? I'm like, if you my girl, you think I would want my girl talking or being super friendly with anybody? She like, that is my job, Roshan. I'm like, okay. I'm like, and me and you are cool. She like, right, but you getting on me. I'm like, she like, so you don't like me a little bit? I'm like, I do. I like you. I'm like, I don't want to end up hurting you or disappointing you. She like, well, I'm willing to take that risk. I'm like, see, you older than me, so you probably been through this before. She like, been through what? No. Different strokes for different folks. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, we'll see. She like, fine. Boom. She like, I got to go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. Boom. We goes back. Now, my phone is on the table. My phone is juking. So, Marky looking over. As we playing cards, Marky looking over like, yo, your phone. Time passed by. Boom. We put the cards and stuff up. Ken already had his cookies, his popcorn. Now, we in the living room. They like, you wanna? So I'm like, man, I don't know. Now, in my system, it was telling me, bro, don't take nothing else in. Don't take nothing. This is all. You are capacity. This is good. You are full. You are booked, son. You, baby boy, take several seats. Take any seats. Take a handicapped seat. Why don't ya? But me trying to be a macho man, I'm like, yeah, let's go. We go on the porch. So boom. Now it's all of us. So when it get to me, and then I cough. When I cough, I feel like I was about to throw up. So I'm like, but I controlled. I'm like, yo, I'm good. I'm like, ooh, that's strong. I'm good. I try to play it out. Ooh, that's strong. I'm good. I knew I was good. So as I'm chilling, I hear somebody like, hey, they on the porch over here.